It's like it launched in like 2014 or something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that old compared to Pac-Man. Yeah. So now, moving on, could you maybe tell us in a bit more detail, Sean, about Still Alive and Ni no Kuni?
Sure. So A3 Still Alive was the first game in our ecosystem. It already globally launched in no, I'm sorry, 2020,
Yep.
late 2020, and we just integrated blockchain into it this March. So, and A3 Still Alive was a case that shows that the token economy is very well integrated into the game economy.
Mm-hmm.
So, high quality gameplay that was not available in other crypto games, as well as solid and stable global service as A3 Still Alive moves into its second year of operation.
Yep.
Mhm. So taking these two things account, we introduced blockchain technology into it this March, as I said earlier.
Yep.
And MBX has carefully designed the game ecosystem and token economy for A3, and it really had good results. Since the introduction of blockchain, A3 Still Alive sale has increased for about 7.6 times
Oh
before the integration, and the number of users increased by 6.2 times. After these major indicators have gone up, it's now showing a stable trend for the moment.
Wow.
And so, as I said before, we're convinced that the blockchain services and well-crafted games, such as A3, is just a perfect match.
Yeah. So,
And
so when I open Still Alive, what do I literally expect to see in front of me?
oh, if you play A3 Still Alive, it's an MMORPG. It's a mobile MMORPG. It's
Yep.
also you can also play it on PC as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we all of our games are going to be cross-platform. All
Yep.
of the game market services. So Atheist Alive is basically a combination with MMORPG, and there's a mode where you can play Battle Royale with it, and it's very good. I encourage you to try it out. It's very good.
Can you
So,
play online with other people like that you know?
I'm sorry?
Can you play it with your friends online as well, or is it
Of course.
random? Or
It, it, it's you can play it with anyone you want. It's completely open.
so you, me, and Yoshi could play together and stream that live.
Yeah.
We
Of
should
course.
organize something like that one day.
Yeah, that would be your great idea.
And Ni no Kuni?
Mhm.
Nino,
So
yeah, did I say it correctly? Ni no Kuni?
yeah, Nino Kuni. Yeah, it's a IP from Zibri Studios. It's a Japan studio that had a lot of anime movies. I'm not sure if I know this in English correctly, but Howl's Moving Castle, I
Oh,
think.
that's old cartoon movie.
Yeah. Old cartoon. It's a very big Japanese studio that makes these awesome animes, and Netmarble has partnership with them, and they use their IP to create a game called Inokuni Crossroads.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a large-scale MMORPG game with stunning visuals. Zibri's animation, the graphics are amazing,
Yep.
and it has won over a large number of players globally. So it's very loved by a lot of people. We worked with Ghibli Studio and Studio Level 5 to make it. So yeah, it's a very good game. I wish I could share a trailer with you guys, but I'm not sure how to share this. So maybe. Uh,
I might be able to pull something off,
mhm.
maybe. What do you think, Yoshi? Should I take the risk and
It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to like take the risks.
Might be poor
I was being
quality.
sarcastic. There's no risk. Sorry,
Variant,
Yoshi.
but, oh yeah, it might be poor quality if I just show
Yeah. The
this on
video might
screen.
break up.
Oh, okay,
It,
fair enough. Fair enough. So
this is like how Nino Kuni looks like.
beautiful. See,
Mhm.
this is the kind of thing I always wish to see in this space when it comes to blockchain games, because I don't hide about this. Like, I'm sick and tired of seeing these terrible, crappy, pixelated game. They call them games, with graphics so outdated from 30, 35 years ago on the old Sega Master System and the old Nintendo Entertainment System and maybe even the Atari system. But then when I see things like this gets me excited.
Darko, we're on another level, man.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I love to see, because I told you guys earlier, I've been a gamer all my life, and it tears my heart apart to see the things that we've seen come out to date from other projects. It's like, do you honestly create this and think it's good? Like, when you know what I mean? Don't they think these things? Like, I'm sure they have testers, and we've all got brains, right? We know what's good and what's not good, but things like this, games like these, I love. This is what we should be pushing out to the public, especially if we want to reach out to the world for mass adoption and bring them into the space. It's beautiful things like these. Beautiful things attract, and this is a beautiful thing. What you just showed us on your screen is just amazing. Amazing.
But just a disclaimer is like we're like from the platform point of view, working at partnerships, like Marble X is definitely like making big strides in the market with these proven game IPs and beautiful graphics and everything and the economy. But we also look very forward to, smaller studios or, more Web3 oriented studios that can use, blockchain in a very creative way. So Marble X has done that perfectly, but we also do believe that, there will be use cases with, mid-sized or indies that can actually bring very interesting models to this space. So we're looking very forward to that as well.
I might have a chat with you after this live stream. So now, speaking of partnerships and all that cool stuff, speaking of all that, please tell us a bit about Klaytn's performance so far as of June 2022.
Okay, so far, I need to kind of read my script a little bit because there are too many numbers.
No problem.
In terms of NFTs, our trading volume is at 6.3 million US dollars. So we're fifth after, actually, I don't know what we are at, like we're after, but we're fifth among all public chains. We're supported by OpenSea, and we're one of the 4 chains supported on OpenSea. So if you have a game that's wanting to mint NFTs, getting listed on Klaytn would automatically give you access to OpenSea trading. In terms of DeFi, our TVL is USD 454 million a couple of weeks ago. We're ranked 12th on DeFi Llama. It should appear differently, but that's because we have a DeFi protocol called Fliva that's not introduced on DeFi Llama yet. But if we incorporate that value, it's going to be 11th or 12th among all public chains. Monthly active addresses, we have around 1 million on Klaytn. And in terms of latency, we are, at the time of checking, we ranked number 1 actually. So the throughput that I've been telling you guys about, we actually tested each chain and we were the fastest. Outside of tech aspect, many people don't realize, but we are the chosen partner for Bank of Korea's central bank digital currency project.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
So it's regretful that some of the people don't know, but we've been quite honest with this technology. The government, not the government, I guess like the central bank likes our idea. In terms of games, Marble X is definitely a major partner of ours. There are a few studios in Korea that are very well known, not only in Korea but globally, especially in the Asian market. Companies like Neowind has also built games like Crypto Golf Impact and Brave 9 on our platform. Metabora, which is a blockchain project by our sister company, Kakao Games, is also live on our platform. And WeMix, a blockchain platform of WeMade, which is also a big studio in Korea, they launched games like Mir 4 on our platform as well, and it's been doing very well. And a somewhat interesting kind of structure with our company is that we have Klaytn Foundation, but I technically work for a company called Cross Universe. So it's an incubation investment company. And we incubate good projects that can contribute to Klaytn's growth. And we call those CICs, so company and companies. And those include, launch pads like Klaytn Games. We have an NFT marketplace that we will be launching very soon called KLAY. We have a GameFi exclusive DEX called Pangea that will be launching. We have another launchpad that will be launching called Iskra. And we also have GroundX, which is also a blockchain development arm, 100% owned subsidiary of Kakao Corporation. It already has 2 million users.
Wow.
Other partners include, there's many. So forgive me if I missed on any of them. But OpenSea, Clay Kingdoms, Punkland, Sheep Farm, Team DAO, Crystal, POQ, Play Nova, Reign of Terror, ABGA, Asian Blockchain Game Alliance, Pocketful of Quarters, Draw Shop Kingdoms. All these games are on us, and they're working with us really hard to kind of bring that trigger of mass adoption.
Wow. And Sean, how does it feel to hear like Yoshi talk so highly of Marvelous? I mean,
I'm flattered, Yoshi. Thank you for kind words.
it sounds like there's a lot of respect between the two of you, which is really good to see. Really good.
We're having a very close relationship with each other.
Nah, it's awesome. Now, Sean, maybe tell us a bit about the MBX roadmap. What can we expect? What's going on?
Okay, so we have two major parts in the roadmap. Yeah. So number one are the games we're going to launch. And then number two is the blockchain services we're going to launch. So let me talk about the games first. In some of the AMAs we've done on our official channel and on our official website, we have shared our plans to launch Monster Arena, the King of Fighters Arena, and Let's Get Rich Meta World, which is the game Yoshi mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
It's the sequel to it. These fantastic games will be released one by one in the third to fourth quarter in 2022. And after these three games, we have another game called the RF Project coming. But this game still isn't a work in progress, so I'll let you know if we have more good news.
Yep.
Yeah. And so to move on to our blockchain services, Klaytn has been a huge support to us by helping build these blockchain services. So far, we have launched the MBX wallet, which is used to hold and trade our in-game tokens in our private chain, and also the MBX Explorer. So the MBX Explorer is a block explorer website that can transparently check the transaction records of MBXL tokens and our in-game tokens in our ecosystem. Currently, those include ITU, NKT, NKA. Those are our in-game token names. Yep. And yeah, we quickly added the Explorer service because we thought that it was the most basic element to ensure our ecosystem's transparency. It allows you to easily and transparently check whether the token burn policy promised by Marble X is being implemented. And aside from that, the game token staking we emphasized on earlier is coming in August 25th. So I encourage all of you to participate in this great system.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yes, it's coming very soon. So, and the Marble X system is going to continue to grow with the MBX NFT market and the MBX staking coming in the future.
Okay, sounds like there's a lot happening.
Yeah, it is.
A lot happening. I don't think both you gentlemen sleep. Do you both sleep?
Okay,
a little bit, just a little bit. and Yoshi, about your roadmap, what else can we expect in the future moving forward?
Right. So we've got very fortunately we got a lot of good game IPs on board onto Klaytn. I think the whole market sentiment at the moment in Korea is still that this Klaytn platform is the platform for games. We want to focus on getting more game IPs onboarded onto Klaytn so that we can kind of provide a more diversified pool of games to the users.
Yep.
But we also came to a realization that we should focus a little bit more on the infra side of our technology as well. So that's why we've been working very hard to build communities and to provide SDKs or add-on services like GameFi dexes to our game partners. So down the road for this year, I think we will be continuously, gathering feedback from our existing partners, going out to parties and networking events and all types of meetings to get, good projects onboarded. We're going to be very honest with our approach. We do less marketing than how much we work. Personally, like I wish we would do a little bit more marketing. But,
It's tricky though. It's tricky because look, I've interviewed probably over 60 brands globally, and I have heard the same thing from not all of them, but some of them. Some say now's not the right time to market, and I was always like, it's always the right time to market. But then we go into a bear market, and then I remember it's a reality check. Like people spend less because they have less, and then if you're marketing to people that have less money, maybe you just wait, and then when the economy is a bit better, then you can market, and then people have more money to spend. They have more money free, but in a bear market, people are minimizing their risks and spending less. So I know where you're coming from when you say you wish you could do more with that.
Oh, just personally, since I've been working here, but I respect the company's decision because tokens, they relate with wealth. It relates with people's savings and assets. So while we try to provide fun, we also have to be very responsible with what we're doing. And that's why we try to be as conservative as possible when we try to kind of promote what we're doing. I think that's the approach. I respect it. And secondly, like I have this faith that, transformation, it occurs instantly when it's right. So we're just waiting for that right time, right moment, and the right kind of partnership with, partners like Marble X to kind of cause that one big impact. And everything's I'm deeply committed to that idea. So we'll be working hard to see that day come back.
So people watching Klaytn for the first time, where can they find Klaytn? Website, socials?
You can just look up Klaytn.com. A lot of our info is there. And also like the banners that Huobi thankfully posted on its Twitter. It should also lead to our official Twitter channel as well. So you guys are always welcome to look into us a little bit more. We have plenty to offer.
Awesome. And Sean, website, socials, where can people find you?
Well, our official website is marblex.io, and we also have some various SNS channels that the users can check the up-to-date info on. We have Telegram, we also have Twitter, we also have Facebook, and we have the Medium channel where you can look up the most up-to-date news about Marble X and the games or services they're going to provide.
Okay, awesome. Done. Now, before we give this stream a wrap, I am going to quickly go through the live chat and see if we have missed any questions. And I'll tell you what, the live chat has been absolutely insane in the Huobi Global app. So I'm going to just restart the app in case I'm not up to date. But wow, a lot of activity there. So to people who just joined late, if you have any questions, now is the time to ask. I won't be reading all of them, obviously, but we might just pick a couple. We'll see what's going on here. So, wow, so many comments. Okay. We have Brian saying he loves Klaytn and Marble X with big love hearts. Okay, questions. Ken is saying they're on the other side of the world, honoring you guys. You are amazing. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. I'll be just a few seconds. I'm just going through the live chat. Hang on.
It's just cool to see like Klaytn and MBX, they're stable, but then they're all kind of like delivered in different languages. This is it's pretty sweet.
Very sweet. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing all the comments. I think my phone is lagging, so I don't actually see from the start to now. But I am seeing a lot of compliments, which I have read some of them, which is really, really nice. Compliments are always good. you know you're doing something right when you get compliments. And yeah, I'm not seeing everything, unfortunately, unless you guys are seeing more than what I am. But yeah, I'm not. Okay. Well, while I do that, Yoshi, before we give this a wrap, is there anything else you'd wish to add to tell the viewers before we give this a wrap? Any words of advice, maybe? Not financial, but.
I don't know, like it's crypto winter. Let's just huddle into the moon.
That's it. Hodl for life. Hodl for life. We're gonna take profit at some point, right? We can't hodl for life.
Not yet though.
Not yet.
Just
Not yet.
a little bit more.
A little bit more. Holding it a little bit longer.
A lot more.
Sean, any words of advice to the viewers watching? Not financial, of course.
Well, we believe that the crypto winter is gonna end in a few, I guess, maybe a few months.
Yep.
And yeah, we believe that we'll continue to provide blockchain games for you to enjoy while during the crypto winter, and when it ends, we hope that it all goes well.
Yes, don't we all? Give me a second. Okay, so all right, we just got a new question in now. Again, unfortunately, I can't see the questions from earlier, unfortunately, but we just got a new one now. 2991 is asking, guys, I have an idea. Why doesn't MarableX make a game just like Dance? If you do the right moves at the end, you'll earn coins.
Move to earn?
Yeah, move to earn. Yeah, suppose.
Sure. Well, that's definitely something that we're interested in, and we don't have plans yet, but I mean, that's an interesting suggestion, and well, we might have something coming up soon.
Can I ask both of you guys a question? I've got a question now. From me personally, both of you. We've seen all these move to earn games coming out, right? And they gain some traction. Mm-hmm. And then I thought to myself, but people maybe spend too much time on their phones, especially kids these days. Too much time on their phone. And as a parent myself, I don't like it, right? So how would you guys feel about a not move to earn, where the longer your cell phone stays idle, not touched, you earn tokens? How does that sound?
I'm just surprised you have kids. I thought you were in your 20s or like early 30s, to be honest.
Oh no, I date back from the 1600s. I'm yeah, no, thanks for the compliment though. But yeah, not move to earn. Do you think that will work? Don't touch your phone and you earn tokens.
Land everywhere, so yeah, why not?
Maybe it's too extreme. And a question for both of you from X-Ray Man in the live chat box. I'll start with you, Yoshi. And X-Ray Man is asking future expansion plans.
Right. A platform has no power to expand, by itself. Kakao Messenger, it started as a platform providing free messenger and picture sending services using the internet and Wi-Fi. But it grew because once we started getting users, we provided add-on services like taxi hailing, banking, money remittance, all these types of add-on services that would bring in more users to these interesting services. So I think that logic, it applies, whether we're in Web 2 or Web 3 or maybe Web 4 in the future, right? Yep. So our expansion plan is very simple and very honest. We're going to be a very stable platform providing the necessary kind of technical features and the stack of, technologies so that these games, not only games, but also services, can just focus on building their services and not worrying about the platform dying every once a week, or worrying too much about gas fees or latencies. We're just going to be very simple and plain, and we're going to have very good business development, research, and strategists within our team to go out, look out for more projects like MarableX. MarableX definitely not substitutable, but we are always hungry to kind of bring in really good services that have access to global users. Blockchain is all about, you know, transcendence. So we're working really hard in the Japan market, the China market, and in the US as well. We're tapping into services that can bring value, true value to the users. And our role as a platform is just to make these services perform better. That's all we do, and it's very simple, but I think that's the right way. So that's our expansion strategy.
Sounds like to infinity and beyond.
Infinity and beyond.
Pretty much. And Sean, the same question for you from the viewer in the live chat box. Expansion plans, can you elaborate a little bit?
Sure. For in terms of the games, Netmarble like publishes like over 10 games a year.
Yep.
And so yeah, Netmarble will continue to provide us with those games to us, Marble X, and we'll continue to integrate blockchain into those games. And in terms of the blockchain services we are going to provide for users, the blockchain, the industry, the change is so fast, and there's a lot of new blockchain services introduced every day.
Yep.
And we are going to continue to research which blockchain service would work best with our games or best with our ecosystem. And we will try to implement them as soon as possible so the users can enjoy those blockchain services on the platform.
So it's all happening. It's all happening. Both of you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Gentlemen, I thank you so much for coming on to Huobi X-Change this evening. Our time is this evening. And a big thank you to everybody in the live chat box who's contributed in the live chat. Unfortunately, we couldn't see all the comments, but I'm sure we'll see them in the replay to this stream. And thank you for the likes as well. Feel free to check out Klaytn on their social networks and Marble X on their social networks as well. Klaytn, Yoshi, you said Klaytn.com, was it?
Yes, it's KLAYTN, MIT.com.
Yep.
Very simple.
Yep. And Sean, it was marblex.com, was it? Or marblex.io?
It was IO, Marblex.
IO.
Can you Marblex.io?
And feel free to join the Telegram community groups and tell them that Darko sent you and said hello, and maybe nag these guys a little bit, just so they remember me when I get really super massive, huge, big, right? Awesome. So, yeah, once again, thank you guys. Hopefully we get to see you back on Huobi X-Change in the future.
Thank you, Darko.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. The pleasure was all mine. And until next time, please be safe, be healthy, trade wise, and as always, rock on.
Rock on.
Rock on.